recording.
All right, so Andre, first let's start off. Obviously, you are from Black Knight Comics.
Yeah.
You also were one of the panels for the Nintendo World Championship 2015.
Yeah, one of the commentators. That was fun.
Yep. You have that segment with Regal Cinema, catching up with Andre.
Yep.
So I guess to start off with, obviously we're here at Popcon.
Indy Popcon. It's been great, man. It's my first time here, and it's been fun. Yeah.
So how are you doing? Just in general, how was the flight? How was the trip?
Flight was crazy because we had some turbulence. Some weather was going crazy, so we actually dipped and slid a little bit. So I freaked out. I like to fall asleep on planes because as much as I love traveling with other cons, planes still freak me out a little bit, so I fall asleep. But Indiana's been great. I had my first Steak and Shake here.
Oh, good.
Steak and Shake is amazing. Love them. And I just been loving this convention, man. It's just been great. Everyone I've been meeting has been really nice. I got to talk to some of the other people. I met freaking Zach Galligan, Billy from Gremlins, one of my favorite movies of all time, Gremlins and Gremlins 2. So that's awesome. Ciara from Power Rangers Megaforce here. Been hanging out with Gerard the Completionist. We're both buddies. We had steak and bake together. Brizzy Voices has been here. It's just been fun, man. I've really enjoyed this convention. Lots of fun.
So now, just as a lighter question, I noticed you're in Buttery Smooth. Does that get you in trouble?
Buttery Smooth? I don't know about Buttery Smooth. I just like talking to people and being my normal dorky self, and sometimes that works for people. I don't know. No, but everyone's just nice. I mean, it's just fun talking to people, and I try. It's that level between being cutesy and being creepy. You just gotta find that nice balance where you don't go too far into one and too far into the other. No. Everyone's just nice, and I just like to be nice to people. And the way I see it is particularly with the interviews and stuff. So everyone's a person, they did these really cool things or whatever. But the people like to talk about what they grew up on. People like to talk about their favorite things. The people who are guests geek out over something they see here. So it's just kind of just talking with people and respecting. It's all about respect.
On that note, you are definitely in this age of representation. You are definitely an icon. How does it feel, and how do you manage to hold yourself as an icon, not just for obviously black culture, but culture, and pop culture in general?
Well, I don't know. I don't see myself as an icon. I see myself as just someone who's just really passionate about what he's into and just being upfront and honest about it. Because I think it was something that was a struggle for me growing up. Was I was into all these different things, and I probably would have been even into them more. But as I tell people before, black nerd of my name isn't necessarily a label I'm a nerd who happens to be black. It's no, black culture and nerd culture is something you grow up at the same time. And I say it's almost like a Venn diagram where you have black as a circle and nerd as a circle, and there's a little part in the middle where they touch, but then there's these bigger parts in the middle and the end, so they don't touch. It doesn't always fit together sometimes, and so it's interesting to go through that experience, particularly when you're in neighborhoods where you're supposed to be a certain way or act a certain way, and you're just different. You're odd, and there's nothing you can do about it. You can't fake it. It's you are who you are, and so it's interesting to now go from that and almost trying to suppress it or trying to be ashamed of it, to now just fully embracing it and doing it online and going back and revisiting my nostalgia or checking out things that I missed because of that time period, and just having fun with it. And that's the big thing, is just having fun. Geek culture in general has gotten very mainstream, and because of that, you do have some of these weird feelings, particularly people who have been nerds and geeks for years, being well, this was my thing, and now my thing is being out there in the world. And I think you just can't think about it like that. I think you just got to be hey, this is something I enjoy, and now, if anything, more people enjoy it, which means the franchise or the thing that you like is getting bigger, and that's a good thing. The fact that I can still buy a Ninja Turtles toy today or a Power Rangers, that's awesome. The fact that the top movies in America are the Marvel movies and the fantasy movies and all this kind of stuff, that's amazing. I would never expect that to happen.
On that note, how does it really feel having a lot of, we talk about this a lot in your show, but I still want to ask again. Obviously, with a lot of things like you said, with the Ninja Turtles still being around, still being not just big, but having blockbuster movies
sometimes the final product is not so much. So it's an interesting time because, I mean, and this is happening with just entertainment industry in general. Risks are a harder thing for people to do. People are afraid to take risks when it comes particularly to big budget movies. And so that's why you're seeing properties, you know, that we've seen before, either from books, from a cartoon from years ago, whatever else. People need that instant recognition. And what I think about it is it's not even a new thing. We used to do this years ago with celebrities. You know, Tom Cruise was a celebrity, Will Smith was a celebrity, all these different people, and people would see whatever movie they were in. Arnold, you know, like it didn't matter what movie they did, you were there. That's why Arnold could do like an action movie 1 month and then like Kindergarten Cop next, because you didn't care, you just wouldn't see him. But nowadays, that's not even a short thing. You can put a big name celebrity in a movie and it can still tank. So now the new thing is these properties. What do people grow up on? What are people fans of? And how do we turn that into a movie or a television series? That is why you're seeing all these big budget reboots, why you're seeing all these superhero movies, why you're seeing like CW basically becoming the DC network, you know, with all the TV shows. It's because it's an instant recognizable property that people will latch onto that gives a better chance for it to be seen than something original. That's great for those franchises, but it's also kind of a bummer too because now we're not getting as much new and original stuff out there as we hope, so that, you know, the people 20 years from now need something to reboot. Come on, give them something. SpongeBob will be the reboot. If it's not still going in 20 years, I mean, it has not stopped.
The movie just not that long.
They just had a new movie, and then that one, I mean, 10 years later, and that still did well. SpongeBob is going to be here too. It's the new Simpsons, I think. I really honestly believe we're going to see like 20, 30 years of SpongeBob.
It just keeps yellow's used.
The future animators of the world, you want your cartoon to be around 20, 30 years, make it yellow.
So now something a bit more personal. Obviously, you enjoy your work. Your work is this. This is going around and making videos, is being, I guess, a small-time celebrity.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
How is that on the daily life? I mean...
It's with everything. There's good days, there's bad days. There's days that I love everything I'm doing. I never hate what I'm doing. Like, the work in itself is great. Sometimes the environment that you get into because of the work, such as, you know, trying not to compare yourself to other people who are doing it that may be doing better than you or not as good as you. People who talk to you and you can tell that you're not even a person to them anymore. You're just like an entity. Like, this is black nerd comedy and I'm not even a human anymore. You know, like, and like wanting to just enjoy something because I just want to enjoy it and not because I need to make a review of it or something like that. So it's just, when I tell people, it's like, when it gets to this point, it's not even so much a job anymore. It's just a lifestyle. It's a different way of living. And so when you try to do regular social things like, you know, like going out to movies, like I used to love to be like, hey guys, let's go see a movie Sunday afternoon. Whereas I was like, no, I gotta see it Thursday night. You know, I gotta go see it at midnight or first thing in the morning because I gotta go review it the next day because I gotta get it, you know, that kind of stuff. You just do your life a different way. And for some people, they're able to fit right into it. And some people, it's a little bit more difficult. When you start doing, like I said, you try to do things like dating or hanging out with people or whatever else, it can be different. But you know, everything, there's always the good and the bad. And it's not even bad. It's just adjusting. It's difference.
So, sorry to
okay.
To my knowledge, South Carolina?
North Carolina. Yeah. We took our flag down. The racism stuck around. The racism was still there. But the flag wasn't.
So that's one thing they could say.
Yeah.
We got rid of something that looks like it.
That was the old North Carolina trick. No, North Carolina was actually very nice. I joke. It was an interesting, because where I was at wasn't like a small town, but it wasn't like a New York, LA either. So it was a really good way to grow up, but it was nice to enjoy city life, but at the same time be like, all right, well, what else is out there? So that's why I moved around.
How does that compare?
Oh man, it's so different. So different. North Carolina and Los Angeles, night and day. I mean, first off, North Carolina has 4 seasons. That's an interesting thing. LA has like 1 season. You know, but yeah, it's just LA's more fast paced. and stuff like that. But I do miss it at times, man. You know, North Carolina. I went back home. I go back home from time to time, and it's an interesting experience because like it feels like home. You're like, oh, I feel calm now. That's what I'm used to. Everything's kind of chill, and you're like, oh, I miss this. But then after a while, I'm just like, yeah, but there's that hustle and bustle of LA still. As much as it kind of gets to me sometimes, you come back to it, you're just like, all right, I'm ready to get busy again and work. So it kind of works out.
You still have family out there?
Oh yeah, I got so many cousins. I think that's why I use Play Cousins. It's like there's so many people out there.
but it's also something that's culturally touching.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I guess urban culture, but also black culture specifically. I mean, cousins are your family. Like they're who you play with.
Yeah, and like I said, same thing. It was interesting growing up with family, where like a lot of people in my family were athletes, or did that number. So it was interesting when I would tell people like, hey, I'm going to college. Oh, what basketball or football scholarship you get? And like, nah, dude, I got good grades and I got an academic scholarship, But yeah, man. So I was even in the family sometimes a little bit different, but it wasn't. But the thing was, people they cared. Like no matter what, even though it's like, oh, hey, that's a lot. It's a little different than what we used to. They understood it was me, and once I stuck to it, and I think that was in any case, when you stick to something for a very long time, people realize how important it is to you, and they will, even if they don't understand it, they can at least accept it. And it's important, like that's why I say about the geek culture. If there's something you're a fan of that I don't get, I may never get, but I respect that you like it, and I respect that you have that strong fandom for it, and that's okay,
On that note, you mentioned college.
Yeah.
What did you go to college for?
Computer science.
Computer science.
I was a programmer. I was all about computers, man. That was supposed to be my job. I was supposed to be a computer scientist, do programming for websites and global systems and e-commerce and all that stuff. That was what I was doing. And then somehow from that, I started taking theater and improv classes and then doing commercials locally and then moved out to LA and then started the YouTube channel and now I'm doing this. Completely different thing. Which is why I think YouTube was something I really latched onto because it was both my worlds. It was entertainment and it was also technology, which is both things I really enjoy. And it's just like a great way to bring it all together. And also do it on your own. You don't have to wait for someone to cast you or anything like that or get hired. It's like, I can do this right now. So that's cool.
So on that note, there are many young adults like yourself, like me, and are going through that are either right now in college or out of college, like us for a few years now, and are really struggling with careers. Do you have anything you want to say to final?
The careers? Oh man, being passionate about what you want to do and just trying to find it, and it's gonna be tough. I mean, there are jobs that I know I did not want to do, but I did them because it was available and it was a way for me to strive to get to whatever the next thing is. I mean, especially when you're dealing with technology or when you're dealing with entertainment. I mean, it's something you have to do. Because this was not an overnight thing, man. Like I've been doing YouTube itself since like 2007, and then even before that, I was doing like some of the computer stuff and acting stuff and things like that. So it's been going on since high school for me, and it's just a matter of just kind of keeping it there. So it will be tough sometimes. I lost I used to live in places and I had to like downgrade, and then there's times I got to upgrade because work was going well. You just kind of have to go with the flow, but I think it's just about keeping yourself out there, keeping yourself determined, and keeping your skills up in whatever you're trying to do, and then just work hard because it's not easy for anybody. So you just gotta do it. Unless some people get their perks. It happens. That's just life. You just gotta deal with that. You deal with the hand that's just given to you, and you do the best you can with it. So, yeah, man.
Well, is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, man. I think we covered it all. I think we got it all out there. I'm gonna cry a little bit. No, this was good, man. It was great talking to you.
No problem. Well, I'm Aidan Robinson. This is Black Nerd Comedy.
Yeah, check me out, youtube.com/Black Nerd Comedy. Facebook, I'm also Black Nerd Comedy, or you can check me out on Instagram and Twitter @Black Nerd. Cool, man. Thank you so much. Pleasure talking to you.
Have a good day.
You too.